Yo, what's going on, guys? So, I want to go over a couple things about where I was the last week, and I know I had a few questions about some things that I've been posting on Instagram and stuff like that. But yeah, if you do follow me on Instagram, you would notice that I was on a family vacation for the last week. We went all the way up the coast of California. Super fun. I definitely do recommend doing that. And we went all the way up to Flight Fest, kind of that area, came around, and came all the way back down. So that's why you didn't see anything posted from last week, except I did get that video in on Monday, but my normal schedule was a little bit off. But yeah, that's where I was. So follow me on Instagram if you don't, and you can see a whole nother aspect of things that are going on. But let's get into some of the questions I've been having lately. So one of the main questions I've gotten some DMs and stuff about is what battery I'm using in this Tyrannus Q. Also, my long-range stuff, I am using the TBS Crossfire. So this is what I got inside. I don't know if you can see that. It is a 3S 2200 mAh battery. I got it off of Banggood. It was, I want to say, like 14 or 15 bucks. It was pretty cheap. And all I really did to it was I took the cover off, and because the cover made it a little bit too wide, and then I attached a XT30 to the actual, make a little plug here, because this plug in here isn't very, like, soldered on very strong. Always plugging and unplugging that area kind of makes it a little bit weak. It was better in the X9D, or whatever the other Tyrannus is called. And yeah, so this solution was a lot better, and I mean, it's been lasting me pretty good. It lasted me the whole week while I was gone, and I didn't have to charge it up or anything. So that's a good battery to have. I don't remember the name of it, but if I figure it out, I'll put it in the description below. Also, my GoPro. I know you guys had questions about how I got my vibration down and a lot better with the jello and everything on my video. Couple things. So, if you also see here, I did a soft mount where there is a TPU base that is on my actual bolts that are coming through for my FC, and I played around with a couple different foams that sit on this TPU base. Hopefully you guys could see that when I was holding it up for a little bit there. And it seems like it took out most of the vibration. It definitely took out waggle. It still had a little bit of jello in the video, but it dampened pretty much everything I had going across. Another thing I changed up, I went back to my foam mount that uses a little standoff type of like a GoPro mount above it. So that's giving, I think, a little bit of the vibrations away from the GoPro, and the foam mount seems to just be the best way to go still, even though I've been trying some of the other mounts like this mount here, and this is like your regular TPU mount. They're okay, but I still am liking the foam. And I got this little, this is like a silicone cover, and I liked it because it added a little bit of grip, because putting Velcro on the bottom of your foam and everything, I still find I'm able to eject it somehow on certain crashes because the Velcro just kind of slips off. So just using this silicone actually grabs really good, and I think it might even give a little barrier for some of the jello that goes into my GoPro footage. So yeah, that's pretty much those questions that I had coming through. One other one that I had was on my charging setup that I posted. This is what I used for the road trip. It's one of these IDST chargers, and this was a good charger, super small, and I just had, like, this is a, what is this, 10 amp, it's like just a regular power supply, and you have to put it on an XC60 because that's the plug that goes in here. And yeah, and then I just hooked up the balance lead and stuff like that. I want to find the bag, hold on. Okay, so this is the bag everything fit in. This was the Think Tank Cable Management 20. And that whole charger, everything fit in this small little tiny bag. I was able just to slide it in the side of my backpack, and it charged 6 batteries at roughly, it was like 27 minutes, something like that. It was pretty good. So I definitely recommend getting that set up. All these things I'm going to go over probably in another video that is more in depth on each thing. So yeah, quick little recap. Stay tuned for some excellent footage from my vacation. Hopefully you guys like it. I don't know when I'm going to release it because it's a lot of footage. I have to kind of sift through it. But yeah, hope you guys been getting nasty. Peace.